Hey guys, it's Quest. Today I want to do something a little different. I've been making these gameplay videos, just talking about some of my favorite games for the last couple weeks. But I kind of wanted to do something a little different today, and I might stick with this, because I don't really have as much time to edit videos as I used to. I'm doing a lot more stuff, and I feel like this would be kind of like a good compromise because I still want to make videos, but I don't really want to spend the time that I used to spend editing all the videos and stuff like that. And not only that, I'm just fucking sick and tired of having Vegas crash on me fucking all the time. But I got a job now, baby. I mean, I got a job. I'm making fucking money, so I get to pay for some other editing software soon. I don't know. Something that's not dog shit. But anyways, today I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm doing, you know, in a sense. I'm working at a retail job right now, and I kind of wanted to maybe talk a little more about that, discuss my life a little bit, you know. I think it would be not only would it cut down on editing time, I'm a lazy bitch, but also it gives me an outlet to kind of, talk about fucking all this stupid bullshit that I got to deal with, because sometimes I will say my job is really fucking awesome. I really like doing my job. I work the fucking cash register, I stock up shit. And a lot of people might say, "Oh, well that's some shit job you got there, buddy." And me personally, I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I like that shit." You know? I'm that kind of person that right now, at least in my life, I don't really have that much direction going on. I mean, I have things, hobbies and stuff that I like to do. I like doing a lot of like music stuff, and I go to like open mics and stuff, all that shit. I play games for fun. That's more just like just some shit I like to do. But in terms of like things I want to do career wise, I'm not really like too particular about things. I'd rather just like have a fucking retail job and do my fucking hobbies on the side. But I gotta say, retail can fucking rock sometimes. Sometimes you're just on. But sometimes everything just fucking sucks. And you just got to scream at a fucking wall. Or, in this case, at a fucking microphone. So that's what I'm going to do today. This is Retail Stories. Episode 1. If anything gets kind of crazy, I might make an episode 2. I don't know yet. But I'm going to talk about 2 stories today because they happened basically back to back. And I want to talk about it, man. It's pretty fucking wild how this just kind of happened on like the last 2 days that I worked. So let's just talk about it. Story number 1. The Karen that accused me of stealing her money. This is fucking crazy, okay? I gotta admit, I've worked retail before. I've been a cashier before, right? I've dealt with some fucking weird, crazy, fucking stupid people. But I think this bitch takes the cake as the dumbest motherfucker. The most self-righteous, entitled fucking Karen of a bitch that I have ever had to check out in my fucking grocery store that I work at, right? So I'm working, at cash register. It's a fucking good day. I'm actually having a fine time doing shit, walking around, doing stock, doing cash register. The thing about my job is we're kind of understaffed, so if you're, a cash register, person, if you're the cashier of the day, you're kind of doing stock for everything that's around the cash register. And if you're not the cashier of the day, you're doing everything outside of the cashier's like range or whatever. But I was doing cashier and I was stocking up and I was kind of going back and forth. And at this particular moment, we were pretty swamped. So my boss, the manager of the store, she was helping me bag, and I appreciated that. I got this one lady in line who every single thing that I would scan of hers, she would have to make sure that it's exactly this price and exactly that price, and this has to be $2.50, and this has to be $3.25, and this stuff has to be $7 even, and this has to be on sale. And the one that was on sale, she was like, well, this is on sale. And I was like, is that really on sale? I'm going to check. And I saw that it wasn't on sale. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. It's not saying that it's on sale. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what it says on the fucking computer. You know, it might be on sale. And I was like, hey, my boss was like, hey, is this on sale? She went to go see the price tag. She's like, no, it's not on sale. But you know what? My boss is a nice person. She gave it to her on sale, you know, at the price that she claimed it was on sale for. And then, for whatever reason, this bitch Karen just decided to start complaining about how the system is fucking stupid. How it's the system's fault and all this. Even though the price was like just regular price. It wasn't on sale. You know, it didn't say that anywhere. She checked the flyer too. It didn't say that on the flyer. It didn't say that on where it fucking was on the price tag. It didn't say that anywhere. But she was like, this fucking system is fucking stupid, and you know, you gotta fix your system. And then she fucking paused and was like, well, I know that you don't, you know, make, you know, this whole thing work and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, thank you. I don't. I don't know how to fucking make this goddamn computer do anything. And then she said, yeah, I know you don't do that, but you gotta fix it. And I was like, fucking, what do you want from me? You know? But the fucking god tier cashier that I am, I gave her change. I checked her all out, and I was like, have a good day. You go have a good day. All right? See you later. See you later. And that was that. For about 20 minutes. So 20 minutes later, I'm swamped, by the way. I have about 9 or 10 people in the line. Everybody's fucking checking out. And that's the thing about the store is like, you know, it's a small store, and when it rains, it pours, so to speak. You know, when you get, you know, customers coming in, it's usually like you get a billion of them, and then it's dead quiet for like a solid 10, 20 minutes. And then you get another billion of them. You know, and that's just how it is. So I'm checking out all these people, and my manager's right next to me bagging all this shit, and we're trying to just bang it out, bang it out, bang it out. And we're doing pretty well. We're very efficient with this right now. And Karen comes back to the store, and she has in her hands, waving it around above her head, a fucking brick of cheese and her receipt. And she storms on over to the side of the register because, you know, there's no room at the front because we're checking this nice couple out. And she says, you rang me up for one extra brick of cheese, and I know you did it purposefully because you wanted me to fucking... And dead ass, she said that I did that purposefully. I purposefully rang her up an extra brick of cheese to really get her, you know? And I don't understand that at all, you know? I was trying to be nice, and I was just trying to get that shit done, and I was just trying to do it. You know what I did? I made a fucking mistake. I accidentally rang up an extra brick of cheese. But how does anybody think in their mind that it is a more plausible conclusion instead of somebody just mistakenly scanning a brick of cheese twice, you know, because we're all fucking human? No. The more plausible possible conclusion is actually that the cashier purposefully scanned that item twice so that they could really dig into your bank account. Yeah, I really wanted that extra $2.50 from you, lady. And so she was just fucking, God, you did it, and I want my refund. And then she says, and I'm not waiting in line. You know, I don't want to wait in line. I don't have to wait in line. I don't deserve to. I already waited in line. And you know, this is where I really, really hated the fact that I was on the clock. If I were off the clock, if I were in any different type of position where I was just standing in line, I would have every right to go off on this bitch. But I was the cashier. I had to fucking stand there and smile and take it. And that's what I thought was just going to be the thing that was, you know, was just fuck. All right. You have a good day, you have your refund. But she insisted on cutting in line with all these other people. And my manager wasn't having that, you know. She was being as nice as she possibly could be to a bitch that was assuming that she was more important than everybody else in line so that she could get her $2.50. Like, woe is me. What would happen if I got my $2.50 an extra 5 minutes after I won it? Oh, man. But, yeah. She was like, no, you're not cutting in line. You know, that's ridiculous. You know, you're waiting in line to get your refund. She's like, I already waited. And, you know, I really wanted to say something. I was upset that I couldn't. But this God-tier savior that I was ringing up, he just opened his mouth. He says, the world doesn't revolve around you, bitch. And I was like, internally just like, yeah, get him. It was fucking crazy. I loved it. And he had his wife there. And his wife was like, yeah, you're a self-centered asshole. And then, like, that just kind of opened the floodgates. Every single person in line, the most introverted of introverts in line, just had something to say to this bitch. It's like, fucking get in the fucking back of the line, you fucking piece of shit. It's like every single person. I don't think there was one person that got rang up in that line that didn't say some shit to that absolute Karen bitch. And you know what? She waited in fucking line. She got to the back of the line, and she waited fucking like, I don't know. It was like 2 minutes. Literally. It was not that long. We were fucking cruising with that shit. And I personally gave her $2.50, and I said, you have a nice day now. And she said, I don't remember what she said, but it was something along the lines of, you know, you can't do this to me. You better never do that to anyone. I said to her, you know, dead ass, I was just like, if you really think that I tried to take $2.50 from you purposely, that is your prerogative. That's your life to live. You have a good day. That was the meanest thing I ever said to anybody at the store. And, you know, and then she was gone. For about 5 minutes, she came back and accused me of stealing her credit card. Okay, well, that's not like, it's not really, she didn't accuse me of stealing her credit card, but she did come back and said she lost her credit card. And then said, is it over behind the counter over there? And I was like, I know what you're doing, lady. I know exactly what you're doing. She basically accused me of stealing her fucking credit card. You know? And by the way, she didn't have her fucking card out. I gave her a refund. It's like, she didn't need her card. She didn't have it out. She was holding a brick of cheese and a receipt and nothing else. So, oh, also, afterwards, after she left for the third and final time, I said, I'm taking my lunch. I'm out. I went to the pizza place next door because I really like that pizza place. They sell good pizza. They were fucking closed at fucking 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. So I go to fucking the gas station, not a gas station, like convenience store up the road. And they sell some pretty good, like, meatball subs. Fucking meatball parmesans, baby. Actually, no, they got mozzarella on that shit. The meatball fucking subs, dude. I asked for a fucking meatball sub, and they say, oh, sorry, we're out of meatballs. I was like, fuck me then. I guess this is my day. You know? I just kind of sit in my car for, like, 20 minutes, just waiting for my break to be over. And then I start thinking. I start thinking of all the things I rang up. And I realized I had an epiphany. I scanned the right amount of bricks of cheese. She came in there and she lied about that shit. And then I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because if I only scanned like a brick of cheese, not only would she have all 4 bricks of cheese, but she would have actually shown us the receipt instead of just having it clenched in her fucking fist for nobody to see. You know, it just didn't make sense. And then I was like, shit. She just took $2.50 from our register. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I still get paid. It's not like they're deducting that shit from my fucking weekly, you know, check. So, I'm fine with that. You know, that was a pretty long tale. I didn't think that it was gonna be that long, but it was a doozy. And this actually, this next story, this literally just happened today. This is fucking crazy. Okay, I thought that I met the craziest bitch that I ever would meet in my life, the craziest person in the world. But you know what? Somebody today fucking topped it. I was kind of miserable today. I'm not gonna lie. I had a pretty shit day, like all in all. And the only good thing about it was I got my first paycheck. I got my first paycheck today, guys. Hell yeah. Like $280 in my fucking pocket. Hell yeah. But that was really the only good thing that happened today. Uh, Bad day. Didn't get to do cashier. I really like cashier so that I can, go back and forth with stocking and all that shit. It just gives me more to do. It helps pass the time easier. I'm just like fucking looking at shit. And I gotta fucking, I don't know. It was a shit day. And I don't know, it was like 2 hours into my shift. And this guy comes in, comes to my aisle that I'm fucking doing stock in. And he's a tall guy, about 6'3". He's got gray hair. He's an old guy, old tall guy. He's got a big MAGA shirt on. Not shirt. He's got a big MAGA hat on. Well, it's not big. It's a regular sized MAGA hat. Okay? And here's what I'm going to say about politics, right? I don't like getting political on this channel. I really don't. You know, but in my opinion, from my experience in the last like couple months, maybe even a year, the right wingers have kind of become the new snowflakes. Like these guys are like so fucking sensitive nowadays. Like you can't say a fucking word to them without them getting offended. And it's like, their kind of offended is like different from a liberal's kind of offended. Where a liberal's like, oh, you can't say that about me. It's like, and you're shaming me and this, that, and the other thing. And you're a misogynist and you're a Nazi and all that, this, that, and the other thing. It's not much an accusation with the right-wing boys as much as it is, they get really, really insecure. And the way that they, hide their insecurity is by getting really fucking aggressive and just like bitchy. Like, fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you up, and fuck you, you're getting you back, you go there and get my truck, now I'm gonna run you over, and I'm gonna shoot you with my fucking pistol and my fucking gun, my revolver, and I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna all that shit. And I can't take that anymore. I want to respect everybody's political beliefs. But if you're a sensitive piece of shit, then you're a sensitive piece of shit. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on. So this guy comes in, and he comes into my aisle, and he says to me, this is what he says to me. He says, what's going on? I'm like, what? He's like, look at the line. I'm going on the line. I want to do what's going on the line. And the one thing that I heard about that sentence was something about a line, and I'm like, oh, okay. The line is long at the register. I'm assuming. And he wants me to open up a new register. But I can't do that, by the way. I can't, I'm not, like, first off, it's not my job today to do cashier. We have designated jobs. If you're not a fucking cashier today, you don't do fucking cashier today. You don't get a drawer. Because a new drawer is a whole new, like, deposit thing at the end of the day. At the end of the night, after closing and everything, we got to do all these fucking deposits and shit. And to just open a fucking register just for some one asshole, it just fucking takes it's just too much of a fucking hassle, And also, to set it all up, you gotta, get a whole new drawer and, put a set amount of money in there. By the time you set the fucking drawer up and fucking put your numbers in and get your fucking till created and everything, it's fucking easier for you to just wait in line, dude. But, he wanted me to go over there. He was like, you work here. I was like, yeah, I work here. And he was like, "You get over here." And I was like, "I guess I'm going with this guy now. You know, this isn't part of my job. This isn't what I'm supposed to do." But here we go. I go over to the front of the store, expecting to see a horde of customers. There's fucking one dude in line. He's buying like a fucking t-shirt. He's almost fucking checked out. And I'm like, what the fuck? What did you bring me here for? Dude, it's gonna take you like 20 seconds to get checked out, dude. I had no clue what he was talking about. He kept fucking going, everybody's going out, and everybody's going out, look at that man. I was like, and I said to him, I'm sorry, what's up? And he said, "Don't what's up me." I was like, I looked at him like he was a fucking crazy person, because he was a fucking crazy person. And he said, "You don't look at me with them eyes." And I was like, Jesus Christ. You know, he's like, "Are you the manager?" I was like, "No, I'm not the manager." He's like, "You sure aren't. I'm gonna find you." He said that to me. He said, "I'm gonna find you." I'm like, what the fuck is this? I said maybe like 3 words to this guy in my entire lifetime. And he took it as a fucking personal insult. Now he wants to fucking find me and like kill my family or something. Like, who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck is his problem? Like, he's acting like he's got such an inconvenience. He's got to wait. Oh no. Oh no. He's got to wait 20 seconds until he can get rang up. Oh my god. Oh my god. If only I had, you know, if only I could take these problems away from him. I'm so, you know, happy that I don't have the problems that he has to face right now. You know, what a fucking horrible thing to have to deal with. You know, imagine having to wait a whole 20 seconds. That's literally like almost half a minute to get rang up at a convenience store. Isn't that crazy? I think that's a little too long. You know, I think that people should just like get rang up instantly, and then just like, you know, I think that we should all just have, we should be like fucking Walmart, where we have like a fucking checkout lane for everybody. You know, unfortunately, I'm in a small convenience store where that's not fucking possible, because literally like 4 people work here. You know, and you know, I guess that was just too much time for him. These fucking crazy people. By the way, I live in fucking blue state New York. It's not like I'm living in fucking Hicksville, Alabama. This fucking goddamn hillbilly with his fucking Trump hat, MAGA hat or whatever, you know, fucking screaming at me, getting all fucking sensitive because I ask him what's up. You know? And I don't like talking about politics on the channel. I know I said that before, but you know, what am I supposed to say? If that's indicative of the average Trump supporter, then I would rather not be a Trump supporter. You know? That's all I'm saying. You can fucking call me a faggot in the comments all you want, but that's just my fucking opinion. Go ahead and cancel me. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I had to deal with that. Crazy weird shit happened when I was coming home. Because that kind of stuck with me. The fact that he said that he'll find me. It's kind of weird. I'd never been... I guess I'd never been, like, actually, like, threatened in real life that way. You know? Especially over something as fucking stupid and trivial as... I mean, I can't even say that what I did wrong, because I literally did not do anything to this person. I said 2 words to him, and he wants to find me and kill me, I guess. That's cool. Let's go, man. But yeah, no, I got out of the store. It was closing time. Closing time! You know. And left the store, got in the parking lot, went to my car. You know, it's just me and my coworker, just 2 of us. There's a fucking 3rd car just like chilling there. And my coworker pulls out, and immediately the other car just pulls out and starts following her. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? It was weird. And then I start going home, and then like you know, like 5 minutes later, like I see somebody behind me just fucking tailgating me, and they're like turning their brights on and off and shit like that, and I'm like, dude, did this guy actually fucking find me? Has this guy been waiting for like 5 hours for me to get out of work just so he could fucking follow me home and kill me? And that was what was going in through my mind. You know, I thought this guy was gonna fucking kill me. I guess it just turned out to be some other fucking loon, because he just like turned off on some other road while I was going home. So that's cool. Moral of the story: there's no fucking moral here. I didn't do anything wrong. I did zero things wrong in almost both of these fucking stories, really. But specifically today, with this fucking absolute piece of shit moron, I didn't do anything wrong. I tried to help him, and he fucking threatened to fucking find me. So, you know, moral of the story: don't talk to fucking morons. Don't talk to idiots. If an idiot tells you to go to the fucking register and do something that you literally can't do, just tell them, I can't do that for you. He'll threaten you anyways. He was gonna threaten me whether I fucking did what he wanted me to or not. Okay? That's the thing. I could have fucking opened a register and he still would have tried to fucking murder me or some shit. He probably would have fucking jumped over the counter to fucking beat my ass or some shit. I don't know. But literally, the time that it would have taken me to open up a whole new register and get a new till created for him, he would have been fucking checked out in his car, drove home, and watched the whole fucking Godfather trilogy, dude. That's how fucking long it takes to fucking make a new fucking till. Not really, but you know what I mean. It takes a while. It's an inconvenient amount of time, a much more inconvenient amount of time than it would take for you to wait another 20 seconds for the guy who's buying a t-shirt to get rang up and checked out. Like, oh my god. Anyways, this is probably a really fucking long video. I don't really care. You know, I just gotta shoot the shit sometimes. I just gotta talk, tell you how it is. This is what's going on in my life. And I will say, I want to conclude this video by saying this. I really fucking love my job. I really like working there. I think it's a nice fucking job. I do. I like the work. I like doing the work. You know? And it gets me out of the house. It gets me doing shit. You know, and you know, as much as I love like music and shit, I can't just be playing music and practicing music for like 8 hours every day, you know? And it's a good job. I'm getting another job too. It's like an internship, and that actually involves music, so that's pretty cool. I'm cool with that, you know? Life's going well. Sometimes there's just some crazy fucking people that are not manageable by anybody on this planet. You could be the most easygoing, friendly, lax person on this planet, and they would still find problems and want to fucking chew you out for whatever it was that they think that you did. Even if it wasn't anything that you did, they just want somebody to be pissed off at. They want somebody to feel miserable because they feel so miserable with their lives. And that's the takeaway for this, for me. I don't have to feel miserable about my life. I can work fucking retail and be fucking happy about that, man. If they don't work fucking retail and are still miserable, that's their fucking problem. I know, I mean, I don't know personally, but I've heard a lot of people who are pretty miserable working retail. That's not me, but, you know, I kind of get it. You know, it's monotonous, it's kind of tedious, and, you know, it's not like you're doing anything in terms of, like, hobbies or skills. It's just kind of a job. But the fact that it's just kind of a job for me kind of makes it work, you know? I like doing music and stuff, but if I had to do music for like a job, I think I want to die. Even though I'm doing this internship thing with music, it's like it's not really a job. I'm not getting paid that much for it, and I'm only doing it like it's only like a half-hour thing like every like week or something. So it's not like I'm doing it that much. But yeah, all in all, I'm chilling. So that's all I gotta say. I hope you like this video. It's a low-key, kind of laid-back kind of video. I don't have much else to say. Thank you for watching. Go fuck yourself.